Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a big update because if you've been following me for a while or you're brand new, if you've checked out my channel, you can see that I haven't uploaded in a long time, in a few months, since the recording of this video. The last video I did was the Fortnite Big Bang event to end, chapter 4 and start the whole new season. I decided to essentially end my Fortnite playthrough with that just because it felt like a big wrap up, because something new was starting, and I'm glad I did because it's definitely tough to record all the new content that comes in, especially with how busy I am. Right now, as I'm recording this, we're in chapter 5 season 3. I personally love the season. I've loved every season so far, but Fortnite just takes a long time to record if you're not a streamer or anything. But with that being said, the reason why it's been so long since I've recorded is just that I've now, as I've been saying, I've moved out from my family home here, and I'm in an apartment where the space is kind of tight and I can't bring all of my recording supplies to set up my own room and record. And even if I did, I would be yelling and screaming, getting hyped with crazy video game moments and reactions that I'd be bothering my girlfriend and her work because she works from home. So yeah, it's definitely something I have to deal with if I bring my stuff over. But honestly, it's been good to disconnect and enjoy life. I've gotten a new job since then. It's something that's a little more stable. Hopefully it pans out for the rest of the year, and hopefully I'm there for a long time. But I wanted to sit down here and kind of talk about what my plans are for the channel. I know it's been a while. I would love to continue, and if I can do little things here and there, I will. But I just kind of wanted to put out this video because there were a few projects I was working on before I decided to kind of take a break. I was working on the Sonic Frontiers DLC. I was working on my Bayonetta 3 playthrough. And I was also working on the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. Those are the 3 big games I wanted to play before I ended the channel. But, it's just been hard to come here and work. When I come here, it's to visit my family now, not essentially that I'm like staying here. This weekend right now, I'm taking care of my dog since my family is away, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to do this and maybe finish up some of the playthroughs. I won't do full playthroughs since I haven't even started, but I have some footage that I wanted to edit and kind of put together into one compilation of some of my highlights of what I did play. However, I didn't really play much, so I just kind of thought I'd do maybe like my first time reaction videos to some of those games, and then come back with like a finale video when I reach it. I know there's a lot of stuff in between that maybe you would have liked to see my reaction to, or I would have liked to kind of record, but sometimes it's good to just disconnect and play the game on your own. I think for a long time I haven't been quite happy with a lot of the games I've played because I've had to play them while on camera and I can't just sit down and relax and play them. That's really how I felt about a lot of these games. So obviously at this point, a lot of the games that I was going to do videos for, I have sat down and played them. I've played and finished Bayonetta 3. Amazing game, best action game I played on the Switch. There's a few others like Astral Chain that are really good, but this one was great. So I have my first time reaction footage that I might upload so you guys can see that. Same thing with Breath of the Wild. I am playing that. I've done three champions already. I need one more to beat the game, but the game is so big, traveling to the sky and going underground is crazy, but I'll do my first time reaction video for that as well. And I did have my Sonic Frontiers DLC kind of playthrough. That was the first one I was trying to work on, but then I don't know, I got busy, and then sometimes my recording would kind of mess up. For a while there, I thought I messed up my visual recording and I could only put out the audio, which I thought that would be okay, kind of like my early days, but I want you guys to see my reaction, so I've done a lot of work to kind of restore the video. Thankfully, I keep 2 backups when I record, so I'm just trying to match the audio with the video. That one I did you know, play the whole thing. I'm just trying to condense it. My goal is to not do hour-long videos anymore, or like at least that go past an hour. If they're like 53 minutes, that's fine. But as long as they're not like an hour, then, you know, that's my goal. Because I know people's retention is getting shorter, and it's hard to keep viewership. If I can do it in 20 minutes, I can. But the goal is, if it's not 20, it's 30 and then 50. I don't want to go past an hour, and that's my goal if I ever decide to come back, or if I'm able to come back, if I get my own space in the future. Maybe if I get a PlayStation 5 so I can record directly from there, I could just attach, you know, my visual recording, and boom, that's it. No need to edit. But I like editing videos and stuff like that. So I just wanted to let you know that's essentially what's going on. Those are the 3 big games that I was working on before I, you know, essentially ended the channel. I have them here so you guys can see. I have Zelda, Bayonetta, Sonic, and Fortnite. Those are the biggest ones I played before I ended the channel. There's a few other games I played that I bought afterwards. It's been almost, what, 6 months since I essentially stopped playing. So this video is just an update video. That's where I've been. That's what I, you know, was planning. In terms of the future, I don't really have much planned. Because again of my situation. So what I'll do is this right here is an update video. I'll then post the reactions for those games, and then I'll do one last update video where I kind of tell everybody, hey, you know, I'm going on a break. I'll come back in the future maybe. If not, this will be the end of the channel, just because the gaming is a little difficult to do. But if you haven't already, you could subscribe to my film channel. That one is a little bit easier to do, and I plan on going back in there and doing reviews, reactions for movies, trailers, all this other stuff. So definitely consider subscribing. It's RythimzyGamez Films. I'll leave a link at the end of the video, or you could even check out the link in the description. But otherwise, I just kind of wanted to come here, you know, give my little 2 cents on the matter. If you also want to know on, you know, my current thoughts on different gaming stuff that's happening, you can follow my Twitter at RythimzyGamez. That way you can kind of see what I've been doing, you know, on my day-to-day, in case like they reveal something, and you can kind of see my initial thoughts or anything like that. That's another place where I'm like a little more live. But other than that, you know, thank you for those who followed me, or if you catch some of my videos. You know, I've been going back and looking at some of the videos, and while they're great, I know that there's still a lot that I could have done better. A lot of the videos, I would have definitely shortened them. They're very long. Even if it's a playthrough, I think it's just sometimes people like to see the reactions to the big moments, and they kind of skip over the gameplay. Like, unless you have time to spare, you really sit there and watch the whole thing. You know, I think I started too late. That's my issue. I started to the whole YouTuber gamer thing a little too late, and by then people were kind of already tired of it. Now the big thing is streaming, but one, I don't have, you know, the time to stream. I have a full-time job, and two, I really like to, you know, control what's on screen. When you do live streams, you know, there's a lot of like room for errors and people trolling, and maybe I have to do something, so I have to leave and come back. I know there's the, you know, be back soon screens that I can put up, but it's just a lot of chaos. Maybe I'll think about doing it in the future. I mean, I have to adapt, of course, but I like, you know, editing videos and you know, condensing them, putting in memes, funny stuff. But you know, life sometimes just gets in the way, but I'm doing good. You know, I'm very comfortable. Me and my girl are very happy. You know, just wanted to kind of take the opportunity that I'm here at the house, finish up whatever I can, and hopefully, like I said, you guys have enjoyed all the content. If you're new, definitely consider checking out many of my playlists so you can kind of see my reactions to some of the games that have been going on since, what, 2019 almost. And yeah, you know, please leave comments, leave likes if you are, you know, an old viewer, a new viewer, doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll go ahead and now finish editing those videos, and then next time you'll see me live is when I do my, you know, update on ending the channel for a bit. I just wanted to kind of actually put up a video, you know, that way people know, okay, this is a cutoff. So if he does come back, this is after the hiatus. You know, I don't want to be like Corey Kenshin, where he leaves for 9 months and comes back. And I love the guy, but, you know, he's been doing it for 10 years and he obviously gets tired. So, you know, in my case, I still have a lot of energy, but you know, I didn't get so lucky as many of the big YouTubers and streamers, so I had to get a full-time job. I mean, I would love to sit here, play games, and earn money, but you know, life is always changing. You know, there's always situations that come up. I'm sure many of you understand. You know, if you are someone who wants to be a YouTuber but knows that, like, hey, there's tons of competition out there, and you really gotta make yourself stand out. And nowadays, it's making yourself look ridiculous. You know, all these people, Kai Sentra, I think that's how you say his name, I Show Speed, you know, these guys are ridiculous. I'm not gonna say any bad words, you know, to describe them. It's just, I can't believe that you have to go to that length to make yourself look that ridiculous. But hey, I wish them all the best, you know, even though they're crazy and I would never do the things they do to make myself kind of that ridiculous. It works for them, and look where they are now. So maybe you know, maybe I should be a little crazy, but I'm just a very chill guy, so I really wouldn't do that. It's kind of like away from my comfort zone, and I never want to, you know, give up my morals and my ideals or the way I act just to kind of appeal to a broader audience, because then they don't know the real me, right? But hey, who knows? Maybe desperate times will call for desperate measures, right? But again, I just wanted to, you know, thank you for all the help that you've done, you know, just getting me to where I am, you know, all the views and stuff, even though it's really not a lot. But every view counts, right? And I love doing this as a hobby even. So I don't want to stay here too long. I've been rambling, but I kind of, you know, wanted to get my thoughts out there. But there's not much more I can say without repeating myself. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the videos that I'm working on, because I'm sure, you know, they're going to be really good. And hey, until next time, bye.